Hey everyone, it is Ross from RT Fitness here. So it's February already, and that can only sort of mean one thing within the fitness industry. You've already quit. So January, a lot of people start January 8th, first Monday of the year. People come in all guns blazing, training 6-7 times a week, eating next to nothing, going hell for leather, thinking they can do all this stuff, thinking that's the best way to do it, and eventually they've failed, and they've already stopped. They've probably paid a year's gym membership somewhere, they've probably paid a 12-week pass somewhere, and they've already quit, wasted the money, wasted their time, wasted their coach's time, and royally fucked up. Probably went back over to the few pounds what they've lost, and probably put some more on because they're feeling shit about themselves. I'm here today not to have a rant, but just to say that it's never ever easy. It doesn't matter what shape or size you are, it is never easy to stay in shape, keep your health on track, especially today's society which we live in. So I wrote a little few pointers down to why it's never easy, and to why you should be doing what you're doing, and obviously to just keep going with it, because like I'm saying, it is never easy, and you do just have to keep on trucking, as they say. So I mean, if you are fat and overweight, probably with all that January guilt kicked in, you are these, and yes, that's happened over a continuous amount of years. It didn't just happen overnight, and obviously if you've already quit, you know in yourself that it didn't just take those 4 weeks to lose all that weight. And yet again, like I said, you've probably went back over because you have already quit. So if you are fat and overweight though, that means your health is in turmoil a bit. Obviously, if you do want to play with your kids, grandkids down the line, then you want to shift this weight, you want to live that healthy lifestyle. Basically, you want to live as long as possible. You only get this one life, so why wouldn't you? So if you are fat and overweight, you've got to keep on going. You don't just come round every January, do it for 4 weeks, then fuck off again, do you? You've got to do this all year round. Keep continuing on until you get to a healthy weight. Now, I'm not saying six-pack or anything like that. Just in a good, fit mind, fit body, all-round health. You try, but you always quit. Same with here. If you were this, you can't just try. You've got to keep going. Quitting isn't an option, and even when you get to that desired physique, healthy body, whatever, you don't just stop there, you've got to keep going. If you think that today's society, you probably sit down all day. You obviously get up from bed where you've laid down for the last 8 hours, you sit down for your breakfast, you sit in your car to work, then you sit at your office all day, then you sit down on your lunch, you sit down in your car coming home, and then when you get in, you sit down for your tea, watch shitty telly, and then go to bed. You were sitting down all day, and you've turned into this couch-shaped person, obviously eating shit on top as well, but you can't just quit. The thing is, you probably have tried everything, but this is the problem, you haven't just stuck to one thing long enough for it to actually work. Because do you know what? To be honest, everything works out there. Every class, every group thing, they're all burning calories, and every diet puts you in a caloric deficit so that you are losing the weight. Yes, some are more extreme than the other, and it is good to find one what works for you, but you can't just quit on every little thing. I've heard of that many people out there who's tried that many gym memberships, that many classes, and it's just this ongoing cycle. Well, I've tried this, I've tried that, I've tried this, and it isn't. You just keep quitting. It's not about trying things, you keep quitting things. So if you are fat and overweight, a lot of the problems in classes, gyms and stuff like that is you can't do certain things. I mean, just even like a simple thing like holding up a bodyweight plank. Obviously, if you have that big belly, it is going to put a lot of pressure on the lower back. But there is alternatives, and I'm sure if you've got a good coach out there, they will give you alternatives within the sessions, just dropping to your knees, stuff like that, but helping you through those exercises. And obviously, if you are given different things, at least you are doing something. Don't worry about, say, other people in the sessions thinking, oh shit, I'm doing something else to them because I'm the fat one here. It's not that, it's the coach has got your best intentions at heart and is trying to help you through. And obviously once the weight does come off, you will be able to do that and more because you will be stronger. That's the thing, you've just got to keep on with it. It's just the never quitting, and you will be able to do those certain things. I mean, take a chin up, for example, one of the hardest things in the world. And if you're overweight, there's no chance you're going to be able to do a chin up. If you are thin and lean, yes, you can probably do a chin up because you're lighter, but that's body weight comparison there, and they are hard between the two. You can't just go in and do things what other people can. I mean, honestly, just even if you are really overweight, just even a body weight squat might be hard, but even if you're just doing, say, a half squats, it's better than not doing half squats. And so fuck if you're the only person in the class doing half squats. In time, 6-7 months down the line, when you've lost a few stone, you will be able to do it, but you've got to push yourself past that. Get in that mindset of thinking, I'm only going to be doing this for that small amount of time, and then I'll be able to do them properly. And hats off to you, do you know what I mean? It is about pushing through those boundaries. All these people who you've seen like lose the big amounts of weight have all gone through that, the joining the gym, which is hard enough, and then pushing through all these things what they can't do, and sort of being the odd one out. But there's no harm in that. You've got to start somewhere. Everyone will look at you. That's just in your head. At the end of the day, if you're in a nice, safe environment, people spur you on and people support you all the way. I'm sure your coach or whatever out there will help you through this. It's just in your head that people are looking at you. It doesn't matter whether you can't do things or not. Just do what you can. You're there, you've made that first step, so just keep on going with it. The thing is as well, like when really overweight people have got all of these issues what's going on, the shedding the last part is one of the hardest things as well. So for all these people who's been training for years, 1 or 2 years in, and they've still got that little bit left to lose, and they're trying and they're trying and they're trying, they've got to be constantly in that caloric deficit all the time and really pushing themselves in on the cardio, the weight training and all that. That is probably the hardest part to do. I mean, I'm pretty much against like getting super lean, but hey, that is a very hard part as well. So even once you've done all this, for the overweight people, getting to that last part is even harder. You're talking years, okay? So it's never ever easy, but you do have to start somewhere and just keep going with it. Never feel as though you're the odd one out. Yeah, and don't quit. Whatever you have started in the past, get back on it. Especially if you enjoyed it. That's the thing. If you enjoyed something, get back to it. Don't quit. Keep going. Stop trying things. And so fuck if you can't do certain things. I'm sure your coach or whoever you train with will help you along the way and give you some alternatives to keep you moving and get you to your goals. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm Russ from RT Fitness. Thank you for watching.